Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidul Anbiya wal Mursaleen. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. My dear brothers and sisters, children, and my respected elders, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The course Learn Quran with Tajweed, today is the eighth lesson, which is about stretching signs. There are a lot of places in the Quran, a lot of words where you have to make the sound a little longer, and that directly impacts on the translation of the word, where you have to make long. If you don't make it long, it changes the meaning. So um, this lesson is quite important to understand first and then practice. um, the first one, there are so many signs to stretch the letters, but today we are going to look on the first six ones. You need to understand the three, and they are related to the next three. So it will be easy to understand if you just go by concept. The first one, this one, like a standing fatha. Fatha was like tilted one. If you make it like standing one, that is called big fatha or standing fatha. That stretches the letter equivalent to an alif. Okay, for your convenience, you can say that you have to stretch the letters for almost 2 seconds. This big fatha comes on the top of the letter, and the big kasra goes underneath the letters, and the big dhamma goes on the top. But this is like small number 6, this one. I have given few examples here so you can easily understand. Like ba, big fatha is ba. You have to stretch it for 2 seconds. Ba. And the next one is Jim, big fatha, or Jim, standing fatha. Ja, you have to make long again. This is letter Meme. Meme has big fatha. That will be me. Meme, big fatha, I'm sorry. Ma. The next one is big kasra. Ba, big kasra or standing kasra is B, 2 seconds long. Like Jim, big kasra is G. And Meme, big kasra is me. Remember, ba kasra was B, and ba big kasra here is B. Jim kasra was G, and Jim big kasra is G. So you have to just remember the previous signs, and then you can compare them with these ones, so your concepts will be stronger. Big dhamma is ba, big dhamma. Boo, you have to make long because ba dhamma was boo, and this one will be boo, a bit longer, equivalent to a vowel. And big kasra is equivalent to a ya. But in terms of seconds, it will be easy to understand. Jim, big dhamma will be Ju. Meme, big dhamma, Mu. Now, if you see the bottom ones, there are 3 letters which are called letters of Madha. Madha is always a term used to stretch the letters to make the sound long. 3 letters are Alif, Ya, and Vav. Remember, Alif, Ya, and Vav, these are the 3 letters which are called letters of Madha. Alif will always go with Fatha. If you see a letter has Fatha and connected to Alif, if they both come together, that is called Alif Mad, and you have to make that long, equal to 2 seconds, and that is exactly the same like Big Fatha, which means Big Fatha or Fatha with Alif is the same. You have to stretch both of them for 2 seconds. Next is Ya. Ya always goes with kasra. If you see a letter has kasra underneath and next is ya, means it is joining with ya, that will be called ya mad, and you have to stretch that 2 seconds long as well. I told you big kasra. Big kasra and kasra with ya, they both are the same, which means big kasra and ya mad stretches the letter exactly the same way. For example, I'll give example in a minute. And next is vav. If a letter has dhamma and connected to vav, remember the combination fatha with alif, kasra with ya, and dhamma with vav. If a letter has dhamma and connected to vav, you have to make that 2 seconds long as well. That is also called vav mad. So alif mad is like big fatha, Ya mad is like big kasra, and Vaw mad is like big dama. Here, if you see Ba Alif Fatha, that is Ba big Fatha, Ba the same. Jim big Fatha, Ja, Jim Alif Fatha, Ja. Mim big Fatha, Ma, Mim Alif Fatha, Ma, always the same. Ba big Kasra, I told you, B, Ba Ya Kasra, also B, this is called Yamad. This was Alif Mad, this is Yamad. Jim big Kasra was G, here is Jim Ya Kasra, G. Mim big Kasra is Me, Mim Ya Kasra, Me. Again, long 2 seconds. Here is Ba big Dama, Bu. Ba Vaw Dama is also Bu, 2 seconds long. Jim big Dama, Ju. Jim Vaw Dama is also Ju, long. Mim big Dama, Mu. Mim Vaw Dama, Mu. I'll show you the exercise where you can see how these sounds work, and I'll give you some examples of the words as well to make you understand how these signs work. So here Hamza big fatha a, ba big fatha ba, ta big fatha ta, and this is the exercise for big kasra. Hamza big kasra e, ba big kasra b, ta big kasra t, and this one is all, the rest of the letters are the same sound. You have to just stretch them. Hamza big dama oo, ba big dama boo, ta big dama tu. Now check the bottom ones. For example, here ba big fatha ba, ba alif fatha ba, ta big fatha ta, ta alif fatha ta. The first one is big fatha. The second one is alif mad. The two rules which are the same. Here is big fatha and this one is alif mad. So in this lesson, it is shown that the big fatha and alif mad, how they work exactly the same. If you check here, big kasra, hamza, big kasra, e, hamza, ya kasra, e. This one is big kasra, this one is ya mad. They are the same. Ba big kasra, b, ba ya kasra, b. For example, qaf big kasra, qi, qaf ya kasra, qi. You have to make them long, exactly the same. Here, raw big dama, ru, raw wow dama, ru, and wow big dama, vu, wow dama, vu. The first one is big dama, and the second one is Vaw Mad. So Alif Mad, Vaw Mad, and Ya Mad. These three are the ones which you have to really pay attention. And now I'll show you a few words which will contain all these signs, so you know how the words will look like. So if you check the words, if you check the first one, Qaf, Alif Fatha, Qa, Lam Fatha La, Qala. In the second one, this one is long because of Alif Mad. Here is big fatha, qaf, big fatha, qa, lam fatha la, qala. Both are qalas, but one is using the rule alif mad and one is using the rule big fatha. Like mim, alif fatha, ma, lam kasra li, kaf kasra ki, maliki. Here is alif mad is used because mim has fatha and alif is coming after, that is alif mad. And next one is meme has big fatha, meme big fatha, ma lam kasra li, kaf kasra ki, maliki. So in this paragraph, you see oh, two words are given, one with the rule alif mad, one with the rule big fatha, like kitabun, kitabun, dhalika, dhalika. You can pause the video and practice the rest of the words. In here, if you see lam fatha la, ha big dama, hu, lahu, and alif hamza mim fatha ra damaru, ha big dama, hu ruhu. There's stretching sign here at the end. Ismuhu, there's stretching sign at the end. So that is the way to use these stretching signs which I've just told you. So these rest of the words, I'm leaving it to you. You can just pause the video, Wherever you see big dhamma, or wherever you see if a letter has dhamma and joins with vaw, you have to make that long 2 seconds. One will be big dhamma, one will be vaw mad. And here, if you see ba kasra bi, ha big kasra, he, bihi, ba ain fatha, ba dal kasra di, ha big kasra, he, ba dihi. So see big kasra wherever you see, you have to make that 2 seconds long. There are two words given here as well for your convenience. If you just check here, ya ha dama yuh, ya kasra, ye 2 seconds long. This is ya mad. Yuh, ye, and ya hadama yuh, ya big kasra, ye yuh, ye. So it is shown here that big kasra, or if ya is joining, if something has kasra and joining with ya, you have to make that long as well. So big kasra and ya mad. For example, here waw fatawa, qaf ya kasra, ki, qaf ya kasra. Just pay attention. This is ya mad again. Waki lam kasra li, and ha big kasra, he, waqi li, he. You just need to stretch the letters which have got stretching sign, otherwise meaning will be changed. Waw fatha wa, qaf big kasra, ki, waqi lam kasra li, ha big kasra, he, waqi lihi. Ibrahima, Ibrahima. So, my dear brothers and sisters, you have seen how these 6 stretching signs will work. I urge you to practice this properly. You can pause the video, you can even go back, you can come forward, just see how these signs work, because a lot of words later on, which will come in the coming videos, will be based upon these 6 signs. So make sure whenever you see these 6 signs, you stretch the letters properly, and do like, analysis of the words. Whenever you see some Arabic word, just do the analysis and check which rule is being used in that word. I hope this is very important, and again, I request you to practice it properly with the spellings first, to make your grounding, to make your foundation strong, and then without spellings. And if you teach somebody, make sure you follow the same pattern as I'm teaching you guys. Inshallah, I'll see you in the next video. Keep praying properly, and do spend some time for the Quran and recite a lot of salat and salam on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Inshallah, see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.